Yo, what's good? Scooter Powell, the casual boxing fan, coming to you live, baby. Yo, what's good, man? Yo, so we had some good fights last night. And, Zed Brooks Multimedia ain't pulling up today. But, we about to go live, man. I sent the nigga the shout out. But for real, man, so last night, Andy Cruz, he shit the bed. And Andy Cruz is a good fighter, Slim. Like, I ain't even gonna hold you. He's a good fighter. He's got that Cuban style, great footwork. But in America, you can't win the title as a professional fighting on the back foot. Like Ray Murataya was the aggressor. He came forward all night. Cruz was on the back foot, but he wasn't like lethal when he was popping them. So you could do, if you're gonna win the fight on the back foot, if you're gonna take the title on the back foot, you gotta fight like a little more aggressively on the back foot than you did, if that makes sense. He was waiting to catch and shoot and counter. You know what I'm saying? Who this? Dedrick Terrell, what's good? Howard Carroll, what's good? Yeah, like Cruz shit the bed. But I'm gonna tell you who the happiest man of the night was. That's Keyshawn Davis. Y'all seen Keyshawn Davis after the fight doing all those antics with the belt and everything? Keyshawn, cut it out, Slim. You was straight afraid of that man. Sean Longway, what's good? Keyshawn, you was straight afraid of Andy Cruz. And right now you happy because now you ain't got to fight him. You ain't got to fight him. Not only are y'all different weight classes, all that talk about him being your dad, you know what I'm saying, it's out the window now because he lost the title he lost his title shot trying to fight on the back foot. Yo, somebody need to school him like, Bozy, you guys schooled him like that. He ain't gonna win the title on the back foot, Slim. Come on, Bozy. Come on, OG Bozy Ennis. You know better than that. There's no way he was gonna beat. And Muratalla was the aggressor. It wasn't, and Muratalla was catching him too. It was a good fight. And me, as a person who appreciates boxing, I'm gonna give Cruz Cruz can box, but you're never gonna fight Keyshawn Davis now, Slim. You're not gonna get any shine off of Keyshawn Davis. That's just all facts. Not with that performance, Slim. Definitely not with that performance. But shoot, y'all let me know what y'all think, man, because Howard Carroll say that's right. I mean, that is right, fam, right? Because, oh, man. But we can also go check out. Zaquin Moses look good. And other fights of the night, Zaquin just getting his career started. I see potential there. He whipped Cromell Moulton ass in the amateurs, so shout out to Zaquin for the victory. I want to see what you do with your career, Ken. Keep up the good work. And Cole came in 7 pounds overweight, got a point taken for the body slam, but he did enough for the W, but 7 pounds overweight, you should have knocked him out. Should have knocked Slim out, but it is what it is. And my man at Fort Crawford, what's his name? I keep mispronouncing his name. Madrimov looked good against the Dominican. They both got gassed at the end. Madrimov wobbled him but couldn't finish him. Let's see. Dante Boxing Talk. What's good, King? Andy Cruz, professional amateur. He just like Gamboa, Rosby, the rest of them Cuban boxers. True to a degree. That's true to a degree, right? And I'm going to say it like this. Like, he got to step it up if he wants to come to America and win a title, because he's going to have to be way more aggressive than that. All that back foot fighting, that's good. You ain't going to win the title like that. It's not going to happen, Slim. It's not going to happen, Slim. Let me reposition this shit real quick. Hold on. Reposition this shit so I get a little comfortable up in this bitch. Yeah. 1 2 1 2. Yeah, we live, baby. Primetime Waco, what's good? He was treating the fight like he was still in pro-am. Yeah, that amateur style. Yo, his pivot game is on. His pivot game on fleek. He kept turning Moritala, but Moritala stayed in his chest, stayed coming forward, stayed countering and giving him that work. You know what I'm saying? It was a good fight. Like me as a person who appreciates boxing, I appreciated the fight, like big time. Like I'm glad I saw it. I had a fun time watching it. I was a little caught up, so I couldn't go live with it, but you know, it is what it is. Damn good fight. It came out. I thought Cruz was going to win. I was not upset at the decision because I was like, they're not going to give him the title if he's going to keep coming on the back foot like that. I didn't see it happening. I damn sure didn't see it happening. Yeah. Shout out to Moritala. Shout out to Ray Moritala, man. You did what you had to do. Ray cut the ring off, but I love the fight. I still think he don't have enough for Key. To my primetime Waco saying that. So, yeah, I think Key is more of a professional fighter. I think Key is afraid of him because, you know, psychological warfare. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you. Psychological warfare. You know, he beat him. He beat him already in the amateurs 4 times. Key was afraid of him. I ain't gonna lie. And I think Key should have faced that demon. I really think Key should have faced that demon. But think about it, man. It's like Cruz just coming into the pros. They both got like limited numbers of fight. Key got 13 fights. Cruz got 6 fights. You know, so it is what it is. I ain't really mad at it. Sean Longway, what's good? Let me pull up the Dante boxing talk real quick. Hart and Cole look like 2 dudes fighting in a cell block at Sussex. 2 hugging, slamming each other. Yeah, real talk, bro. That was more. You're right. You're right. That was like a cell block fight. That was on some on the block, in the block type shit. You feel me? Like and if Cole coming in 7 pounds over, he should have knocked that Bam out, man. He should have knocked that Bam out. I ain't even gonna hold you, man. Like you coming in 7 pounds over, you hit him with the body slam, you still won, even though they took a point. It's kind of like, come on, Cole. Come on, Cole. What you doing, fam? Real talk. Sean Longway. Cool better stay away from T.O. Brick Hand. I think Cool gonna outbox T.O. Slim. I got Cool thoroughly outboxing T.O. And hopefully Cool don't fall for where Andy Cruz fell for. Like, Cool can't think he gonna beat Teofimo Lopez and win the chip on the back foot 90% of the time. You ain't gonna beat him on the back foot. Like, I agree with that. No man should win a championship in boxing on the back foot. If that's how you want to fight. Like, real talk. Dante boxing talk. Eddie said he moving Andy to 130. Oh, he taking him down? He taking him down? Okay. Well, we'll see. I mean, like, can he make that weight? And if he go down, I'd like to see him run up against O'Shaquie Foster. I got O'Shaquie Foster in there because O'Shaquie said he gonna go down to 30. So we'll see. Sean Longway. I got Cool winning. He just need to be aware. Yeah, facts. Like I could see, like if Cool running and on the back foot, he could possibly lose that fight. If Cool breaks his hand, he will lose that fight. But I ain't got Cool losing that fight. Something just telling me, man, go with the odds. The safe bet is go with Cool. That's what I'm gonna do. Be sure to smash up the likes. Smash up the likes. Joe Cole, what's good? Scoop, you're gonna be wrong about this T.O. fight. Watch. Oh, you got T.O. Joe Cole. You got T.O. Joe Cole say Shakur isn't going to take the belts unless the judges bullshitting. Well, if Shakur tries to fight 90% of the fight on the back foot, I don't think he should win the fight. I don't. I think this is where Cool might have bit off more than he could chew, because if he wants to go in and like doing that jump back and everything, he has to severely outpoint T.O. if he want to do that jump back foot fighting 90% of the time. But I think Cool can mix it up with him. I think Cool can control him with the jab. I think Cool gonna put that long guard in effect, you know what I'm saying, up close, measuring the distance, jumping back just enough, catching him, countering him. He gonna pull counter T.O. I see Cool pulling T.O. in and coming with that overhand. Bloop, bloop. Like I see Cool doing that. I see Cool scoring multiple points with that pull counter. Real talk, Joko. Facts. He got to beat up T.O., and I don't think he can. Joko. He can outpoint, but he can't beat up T.O. That's the thing. So he can severely outpoint T.O. And remember, T.O. is susceptible to getting cut and lumped up. And T.O. is susceptible to that overhand on that pull counter. He always gets caught with that same punch. Cambosis, my man that Keyshawn Davis about to fight. Everybody, man. T.O. always gets caught with that overhand when he's coming in. He's just susceptible to that. His last fight, when he wasn't the only man. Like, he the only one that didn't rob Turkey when they shut down Times Square. That was a damn good fight. T.O. rightfully won, but he was getting caught. And I think Cool is that good to where he sees all these openings and he'll piece them up. Dante Boxing Talk. Andy gonna have to fight now once dude seen you lose to the Oregon. Let me go again. My bad, Dante. Andy gonna have to fight once dude seen you lose that Oregon. Yeah, but you know it's all about skills, Dante. It's all about skill. Cruz got skills. He wasn't going to win the championship on the back foot. I seen, as when I was watching it, I was like, yo, you got to be a little bit more aggressive, my guy. Like, constantly, like, because you're not really popping him clean when he coming in, when you catching him. Like you ain't really, like, lighting his ass up. You feel me? Cruz wasn't lighting him up because, you know, Ray was giving it back to him. Like my man said, Ray was cutting off the ring, and Ray clipped him late in the fight. He almost dropped him. Ray almost dropped Cruz late in that fight. Ray damn sure clipped him. Joe Cole, man, Shakur has 3 punches. Shakur don't have offensive bag like that. I mean, I ain't no cool hater, man. I ain't no cool hater. Like I say, I'm standing on that. I'm standing on my pick, though, man. Yo, Miss Joe Wet, what's good, man? What's good? Miss Joe Wet, I am having a wonderful day. Appreciate you, Shotty. Appreciate you. Yeah, Joko. Okay, you say that about Cruz. Key is the same energy for Shakur on the back foot. So, Cool, yeah, fights on the back foot primarily, but he don't do it the way Cruz was doing it. Cool, he's on the back foot, but he's like bouncing in and out. He keeps all his weight on his front legs, so he could always bounce out, right? But he's then right back in your face in punching distance, tagging you up. Like, that's how Cool do it. He do it differently than what Cruz was doing. Cruz was going all the way back trying to bring Ray in. Ray was coming in every time. The aggressor coming in, working the body. Yo, salute to Ray Mortala for the body work, man. For the body work, man. Yo, he was ripping Cruz's body. Yo, man, Ray did his thing in that, bro. If Cool fights Key, like if that's what you're talking about, Joe Cole, I got Key knocking Cool out, Slim. Knocking Cool, slam out. Styles make fights. And Keyshawn Davis, I believe, is the anti-venom to what Shakur Stevenson be doing. Real talk. That's what I truly believe. Like, I think Keyshawn, because of familiarity, because of athleticism, because of size, I got Key in that. Key got that dog. They both can box. Shakur is definitely the more skilled technical boxer. But I think those other advantages that Keyshawn got, the key being familiarity. I think Keyshawn puts him to sleep. Real talk. I think Keyshawn puts Shakur to sleep. Dante Boxing Talk. Shakur got to push T.O. back in spots. Yeah, like Shakur can't be going back foot all night. He's going to have to bring it to T.O. He's going to have to exchange and engage at several points in the fight, but he's got to do it strategically. And I think he can do it. I really do. Miss Joette, you got Key over Core too? Yeah, I mean, like, that's what I see. A lot of people say we wrong, Miss Joette. A lot of people say we wrong, but you know what I'm saying? Like I'm standing on that. Big OG Don, what's good, baby? Joe Cole, I honestly think Key can't beat Shakur. Why else would he be okay with being second to him? I think they so tight, and Shakur was standing by him when he was having his psychotic episodes. You know, Shakur, the stick-up kid, he went and played that real tight, got tight with the family. But you know what tells me? Because there was a time Keyshawn said, put the fight on, right? And not only that, Keyshawn already admitted that them not fighting was Shakur's idea, right? And the part I didn't know when Keyshawn said it, I forgot whose interview, but he said he went to Shakur's mama. He went to the man's mama and said, don't worry, Miss Stevenson, I'm not going to hurt your son. I think Key will fight him, bro. I think Key will fight him. Big OG Don got T.O. by knockout. That's a good call. We'll see. Sam, goddamn, what's good? Keyshawn ain't done enough for me to pick him over Shakur. That, I mean, like, and to a logical mind, that's a solid statement. I can't be mad at that. Shakur got the better resume, more experience, right? A better IQ, but just my opinion. I think Key knocks him out. I really do. Big OG Don, Key and Shakur scared of each other. Yeah, man. I think Shakur more so than Key. Because, you know, Keyshawn went to Shakur mama. Miss Stevenson, don't worry. I'm not going to hurt your son. I'm not going to hurt your son, Miss Stevenson, right? And I think Shakur is more scared, in my opinion, also came up in matching pajamas. Came to the workout day in matching pajamas. I'm here to support you, bro. I'm here to dress just like you. Salute the Nas. You know what I'm saying? I spotted my enemies trying to do what I do, right? Shakur is an op to Keyshawn Davis. Straight up op, but Keyshawn too dumb to know it. Hopefully, in the future, Keyshawn to see. I mean, yeah, hopefully, man. Miss Joette, why do you think Shakur won't fight Key? I think Shakur is afraid of like the familiarity, the physicality, and the mental thing. Like, he's seen what Keyshawn looks like when he snaps. And that probably put a little bit of fear in him. He's seen what, like, he knows that boy is a killer in the ring. He knows that boy is familiar with his style. But he also knows that boy is capable of crashing out. Keyshawn Davis is totally capable of crashing out in the ring. And I think Shakur subconsciously admitted, right? He admitted when he said, what if we unalive each other in that ring? Right? Now, you've seen this man have psychotic episodes, go to the mental hospital for slicing himself, right? Like, you've witnessed this. You know this man is a crash out. You know he's a killer in that ring, Shakur. Like Shakur don't want to end up like Apollo Creed. Shakur like, man, I ain't going out like Apollo Creed, Slim. I ain't going out like Apollo Creed and Rocky IV, Slim. Like, I think that's why, Miss Joette. I think that's why. Big OG Don. Just ask Shakur's daughter what happened in his last fight. He almost knocked you out. Real talk. Miss Joette, what's the difference between the difference between them is Shakur peaked at 130. I wouldn't say he peaked. I say his hands started getting hurt. I say the physicality of 35 took a toll on his body. He had to physically toughen up. He might have went up there too soon, you know. But Shakur, I'm going to give it to him. I believe he's chasing greatness. And I think because he knows he can't get the Tank fight, he took his homeboys fight. He took his homeboys fight against Tio because he knows that's the biggest notoriety at this point that he can actually pull down. Yo, your favorite barber, what's good, baby? I think Keyshawn falling out with Bud and his team is going to drive a wedge in the friendship. I wouldn't be surprised if Keyshawn called out Shakur. I wouldn't even. I would love to see that. Your favorite barber, man. I hope that happens. Like all that shit about we can't fight because we've been through the trenches together. That ain't flying with real niggas. That ain't flying maybe with new niggas. Maybe with the new feminized era of a generation that shit'll fly. But with the OGs, that shit ain't flying, Slim. Maybe we just old. Maybe that's it. Your favorite barber. Maybe we just old. But I mean, I don't see nothing wrong with expecting two fighters to fight each other. There's nothing wrong with that. They're trying to drive a wedge in their friendship. Man, get out of here with that, man. Get out of here with that F word shit, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. You're trying to drive a wedge in their friendship. It's cool that they wear matching pajamas. It's cool that they don't want to fight each other. No, it's not. None of that shit's cool. Nothing they're doing is cool. Let me see. Big OG Don. Key not gonna get his get back from Andy Cruz, huh? Nah, Key ain't fighting that man. Key ain't gonna fight him. Maybe if he takes another loss, maybe if Cruz get knocked out, but Keyshawn ain't gonna fight him. Nope. I saw when Keyshawn was out there celebrating with that belt. I say, oh man, this nigga too happy this nigga lost now. Now he know he ain't gotta fight him. So to answer your question, Big OG Don, I don't think they will, fam. I don't think they will. Big OG Don, hurt hands, running the family. Zay Bob, oh man, like I ain't gonna diss Zay Quinn right now because he just getting started. We don't know what Zay Quinn got yet. We don't know what Zay Quinn got. Drew 40, yeah, dude was happy as hell. Come on, man, that was some real loser energy Keyshawn put out right there, man. That was some real scumbag loser energy, like you out there celebrating with a belt. You couldn't do it. You couldn't do it. Keyshawn Davis, you couldn't do it. You had 4 chances. You couldn't do it. So you out there with a belt celebrating this man losing. It's kind of soft, my nigga. I ain't even gonna hold you, man. And Keyshawn is my man. But you know, I call it how it is. That was very soft on his part. That was very effeminately soft on his part. Because you couldn't do it. You celebrating what the next man did. You couldn't do it, Slim. You had 4 chances in the amateur, Slim. What happened? Come on, fam. Real talk. Real talk. But like I say, there was some good fights last night, though. I was impressed with all of them. Like, I had a good time watching all them joints. OG Don. Key could not do it, not once, not twice, not 3, not even 4 times, right? So, if anything, Keyshawn should have celebrated Ray Mortala and congratulated Ray. Don't be celebrating a dude that you couldn't beat taking a loss. It's kind of bitch made, my nigga. I mean, like, I'm going to just keep it real, Key. Like, you my mans, but that's kind of bitch made. I'm going to keep it 100 with you. I mean, like, maybe I'm just too old, but that's kind of bitch made, my nigga. I don't see no other way to call it. I mean, shit. Come on, fam. You could have did better than that, Key. Key, if you knew better, you do better, man. Come on, man. Get it together, Key. Get it together, Key. You got to worry about Jermaine Ortiz. Like, yo, show up and show out. Do what Tank did when he was in your situation. Because now you back to putting Tank's name out there. Like you said, y'all seen Key shouting out Tank again. He said when he fought him as a younger, he realized he could knock him out. He talking that smack. Yo, who the last man to talk smack like that about Tank? What happened? That was Brian Norman Jr. Remember Brian Norman Jr. said he fought Tank when he was 16, beat his ass, made him not come back to the gym. Nigga, next fight got his nose broke. Got his nose broke. Come on, Slim. Come on, Slim. Come on, Slim. Key. You talking about you could knock Tank out and all like this? I'm gonna give it to you. I think that would be a fire fight. I would love to see it. Real talk. I got Tank beating you, Keyshawn Davis. I would love to see that fight, but you better worry about Jermaine Ortiz and try to do what Tank did when Tank was in your position. Because when Tank was in your position, Keyshawn Davis, Tank put on one of the best performances of his career, my nigga. He put on one of the best performances in his career, my nigga, and he was fighting for a title, and he was the underdog. Come on, Slim. Come on, Slim. Real talk. Miss Joette, Keyshawn was celebrating like he won the fight last night. He looked absolutely ridiculous. Facts. It was bitch made, Miss Joette. What he did was bitch made. Real talk. And that ain't a diss to women, because all women ain't bitches, right? But some of these niggas are bitches too. You feel what I'm saying? So, Keyshawn Davis, like what you did, bitch made, my nigga. I'm gonna just keep it real with you, bro. And you my mans. Bitch made shit, bro. Like for real. Congratulate Ray. Don't celebrate Andy losing. Because you couldn't do it, nigga. You could not do it. Where we at? Drew, what you saying, Drew? I feel as though Keyshawn would struggle with the purest of boxers. He struggled with Wu. He struggled with Wu. Now here Albright. He sure enough did. But I say styles make fights. I think Keyshawn is got enough killer in him and enough dog in him and enough boxing IQ in his brain to figure most of that shit out. I think Keyshawn is like destined for greatness. It depends on how him dumping his trainers is going to turn out for him. But I feel if he's the same Keyshawn back when he was rocking with Bo Mac, he's destined for greatness. Just my opinion. Real talk. Let me see. Big OG Don. We know T.O. will fight Raymond, but will Shakur? That's a fact. It's a fact. Shakur, I mean, like, if Shakur wants to, since Tank is gone right now, I think Shakur should try to unify and become undisputed at 35. I think that's the best move for Shakur Stevenson. If you beat Teofimo Lopez, go down to 35, become undisputed, and call Tank out. Unify, because Tank ain't the champ no more. You could totally become undisputed. And then that shit you be talking about Tank would have more weight. Like, I'm saying, like, that's why niggas say you ran from Devin Haney. Because if you'd have taken the 25% Shakur Stevenson, you could have beat Devin Haney, bro. You would have been undisputed at 35. You would have called Tank out for having a Mickey Mouse belt, all that shit. All that shit. Tell Tank he ain't the real champ. All that shit you talk would have carried more weight. Your favorite barber. Keyshawn is about to wake up and hopefully realize Core is playing on his mental. Hopefully, man. Hopefully. I think Keyshawn kind of know it. Keyshawn might be playing dumb right now. Boom, boom. Big OG Don. Shakur got to run into Kid, though. Kid number 1 at 35 right now. Bro, what happened? Shakur tried to fight Kid, Slim. Shakur tried to fight. Nigga got in the hospital bed. Shakur said his dad poisoned him. According to Shakur Stevenson, Mama Schofield poisoned Floyd Schofield Jr. to keep the fight from happening. Put the fight on. And all that crazy stuff that Mama Schofield was talking, I don't believe none of it. I think that nigga was scared. They were scared of what Core was going to do to their boy. Real talk. Drew, Abdullah number 1 at 35. Shakur Stevenson's number 1 at 35, Slim. Shakur Stevenson is number 1 at 35, Slim. Shakur runs the table with everybody at 35 that's not named Tank Davis, in my opinion. Shakur Stevenson beats everybody at 35 that's not named Tank Davis. Just my opinion. I don't think Abdullah can handle him. I don't think Floyd Schofield can handle him. Like, real talk. I don't see Andy Cruz. I don't see Ray Mortala. None of them dudes beating Shakur Stevenson, Slim. Not at 35. I don't see it. Real talk. Just my opinion. Just my opinion. But just to let y'all know. But yeah, man, we're in for some great days with boxing. We're in for some great days with boxing, man. I love the fact that Core versus T.O. is kicking the year off. Man, I'm going live on that one, though. Going live on that one. Oh, yeah, and on the 30th, on the 30th, my man who fight out of here, out of Cali, out of San Bernardino, Lawrence King is going to have a fight. Y'all check out Lawrence King. I'm going to definitely be at that fight. And I'm going to do my best to slide up on the Shakur T.O. Fight. But I'm going to be at, because that's going to be in California. I'm going to be at the Lawrence King fight. Boom. 901 Dre. Oshaki Foster will beat Shakur at 135. That'll be a hell of a fight. I still got Core, but I think that'll be a tough fight. That'll be a tough fight for Core. Big OG Don, T.O. our only hope, huh? I mean, like, as long as Keyshawn Davis is stupid, as long as Tank is retired. Let me see. Jay Good, what's good, fam? I hope T-Ho knocks Shakur, hope T-Ho knocks Shakira and call out Keyshauna. Jay Good, you don't rock with none of them clowns, huh? You don't rock with none of them clowns, huh, Jay Good? Yeah, man, I would like to see that. But I truly believe it depends on how. So if Teofimo Lopez beats Shakur, it depends on how he beats Shakur, right? So if he beats Shakur and it's like he just beats him in like a good fight, I say like a Keyshawn Davis fight could be happening soon. But if T.O. knocks Shakur Stevenson out, cuts Shakur, bloodies him up, beats him up, Terrence Crawford is coming out of retirement, Slim. Terrence Crawford, you wanted Terrence Crawford, you got him. Beat up Shakur Stevenson. If you wanted Terrence Crawford, all you got to do is beat the fool out of Shakur Stevenson. And you got him, Slim. And you got him. Drew 40 say T.O. need to come with that stuff next weekend. Yeah, T.O. need to come in, cut the ring off, fight dirty, get in his chest. I say reference Maidana because you got more skills than Maidana had versus Floyd Mayweather Jr. Reference that fight. You use what you got and use the dirty tactics Maidana was using. I mean, like literally tackle that nigga. Like you got to run and tackle Shakur. If Shakur is trying to do his jump back, put your head down and rush him. Grab him by the waist, tackle him like Maidana did Floyd, right? Bite his hands. Remember Maidana bit Floyd's hands. Like Maidana, come with the overhand hammer fist over the top of that shell, hammer fist to the back of the head. It's a lot. Yo, kidney blows. It's rabbit punches. Like that's how you said you was gonna fight him dirty. I feel that's what because Shakur was trying to act tough, right? Anything dirty will be reciprocated. Cool, you can't fight like that, Slim. You're a pure boxer. You're not a grimy fighter, Slim. If you attempt to do that, that means T.O. wins, and that means he pulled you into his type of fight. So if T.O. is successfully able to apply the same dirty tactics Maidana applied to Floyd Mayweather Jr. and keep his same style of fighting, his counterpunching style, like you gotta fight dirty in spurts. Right. So if I'm trying to coach T.O. to beat Shakur Stevenson, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm be like, okay, so you're gonna get hit. The thing is to stay in his chest and turn it into a dog fight. And we got to fight dirty. One thing Shakur likes to do, right? He likes to step on your lead foot. That's how he keeps timing with you. So that's dirty. So if he likes to step on your lead foot, beat him to that. Stomp on his. Rush him. Football charge that nigga, man. Tackle him. Stay in his chest. Force him against the ropes. Force him into that shell. You know what I'm saying? Force him into that shell. Force him into that shell. And then you unload on him. Body head, right? He's going to counter you. You're going to get hit. Keep him in the corner. Make the referee have to pull y'all apart like two pit bulls. You know what I'm saying? Like, you going to have to get dirty with him, bro. Alleyway say T.O. beating Shakur. Bet. I ain't betting on that. I ain't betting on that. Because honestly, I want T.O. to win. I just don't think he can do it. I don't think he can do it. I don't see it. I honestly don't see it. I've been wrong before, though. Nobody's 100%, not even the Ghost Rider of boxing. Not even the Ghost Rider of boxing. Real talk. Like I said, man, where we at with it? Drew, T.O. need to figure out a way to get past the Philly shell. If he do, he wins. I mean, the way he gonna get past it is keep him in it. Keep him in it and hammer on him. And like I say, use them Maidana dirty tactics. Overhand hammer fist to the back of the head, behind the ear. Overhand hammer fist that shit. If they take a point, they take a point. Fuck it. Because you stand a real chance on putting him on his ass. Fighting like that. Cool ain't ready for a fight like that. Alleyway, T.O. gonna shock the world. We'll see. We'll see. We will soon see. Because that fight's coming up in like a week. Less than 2 weeks away, Slim. Less than 2 weeks away. That fight is pulling up fast. T.O. versus Shakur is pulling up fast, bro. So, like I said, gonna be one hell of a night of boxing. One hell of a night of boxing. Alleyway. You see what happened to Andy Cruz? Yeah, I saw it. He tried to win the title on the back foot. Not gonna happen, Slim. Not gonna happen. It's saying that was foreshadowing. That's your call, Alleyway. That's your call. I ain't mad at that call. Like I say, I see T.O. winning if he's able to fight dirty and not get too many points taken away. And I see a real chance. If you want Terrence Crawford, you got to beat Shakur Stevenson down. Fight him dirty, make him a bloody mess. Like nobody, we want to see how Shakur look when he busted up. We want to see a busted up Shakur Stevenson, Slim. You give us that, you're going to get Terrence Crawford. You give us a busted up Shakur Stevenson, you getting Terrence Crawford next. That's what you wanted, right? But I don't think you really want that, though. T.O., be careful. You might get what you asked for. Because if you're knocking on Terrence Crawford's door long enough, the last thing you want is for that nigga to open up the door, bruh. You don't really want Terrence Crawford, Slim. Trust me. You don't. And if you beat up his little brother, it's personal. Whew, it's going to be all bad. You can't beat Terrence Crawford by fighting dirty, Slim. Terrence Crawford loved to get in the mud. That's going to be all bad for Teofimo Lopez, though, if he does accept the Terrence Crawford fight. But in order to get that, he's got to demolish Shakur. Got to. Drew, Shakur being the purest of boxers, T.O. need to pull him into an actual firefight. That's what I'm saying, fam. That's what I'm saying, Drew. 901 Dre. Bud will break T.O.'s spirit. Yeah, it won't be pretty. It won't be pretty. He'll have T.O. like after T.O. comes out of the hospital, he's going to a therapist. He's going to get psychotherapy. He's going to need a sports psychologist after Bud gets through with his ass. Like he's going to have nightmares. He's going to have nightmares. He's going to need psychotherapy. Like he's going to need to take a break. Real talk. He's going to have him question. Bud will have him questioning his life, right? His upbringing, everything. But Bud will have that man seriously questioning everything about life. What's the meaning of life? Do I even want to be here? You know, what is this all about? You know, that's how bad Bud will whip his ass. Especially because the only way he gets Bud is to demolish Shakur Stevenson. It's the only way. Drew, Bud will send T.O. to the upper room. Ha ha! The upper room. The upper room. The upper room with Jesus. Yeah, real talk 901 Dre. He gonna question everything about life, bro. Like he don't want them problems for real, bro. He do not want Terrence Crawford problems. Real talk, man. Real talk. It's like when your pops say, nigga, if you make me get up out this chair, it's gonna be trouble. Nigga, if you make me get up out this seat, it's gonna be trouble. Terrence Crawford is happy in retirement. If you make me get up off this seat and come out retirement, nigga, it's gonna be trouble. You're T.O., trust me, man. You don't want them problems, man. Go after Keyshawn Davis if you beat Shakur. You do not want them Terrence Crawford problems, Slim. Trust me. Trust me. Especially if he's making it personal. You don't want that, Slim, for real. Trust me. Next level. Bud is next level with it. So yeah, man. Like I say, man. Hey, do y'all think Tank gonna turn himself in by that time, though? Yo, I wonder what the bets are on that. I wonder, are there any betting apps that are setting up when will Tank turn himself in? What are the odds on that? When will Tank turn himself in? If ever. Drew, Tank need to chill. I mean, he is chilling. That nigga on the, he's doing the race, nigga. Fuck a beat. I was trying, what was it that? Fuck a beat. I was trying to catch a race. Yeah, that nigga doing the race, Slim. That nigga Tank doing the race, Slim. Big OG Don. Why we don't talk about how Bud's gloves busted open? I mean, the nigga got hands like Kawhi Leonard, bro. Bud ain't cheating. Bud ain't cheating, Slim. The nigga got hands like Kawhi Leonard. It's just a fact. You look at the way he got like catcher's mitts. He's like catching them punches. Like the nigga got hands like Kawhi Leonard, bro. Swatting them joints. And then boom, just boom, like boom, boom, like Terrence Crawford. And like I like, because Bud will catch, then shoot real fast, bro. He's a real tactician in that ring, bro. Like, I'm kind of mad at PBC for blocking this dude and robbing the casual fan of the Terrence Crawford era. But I understand it's a business. But the casual fan missed out on the Terrence Crawford era. That's why the casual fan thought Errol Spence was going to beat him. Only the real boxing heads knew there was no way Errol Spence was beating Terrence Crawford, Slim. Drew, Bud could have easily stopped Canelo if he wanted to. He would have had to take risks to do that. I don't think he was willing to take those risks because he took away Canelo's best shots. He took him away. He smothered Canelo's best shot and then like outboxed him. And like in order to knock him out, he would have had to take. Canelo wanted him to try to knock him out. If you watch the fight, Canelo was like trying to bait him. Let's go, champ. Let's go. Come for the. Bud knew he would have taken risk because Canelo still could have knocked Terrence Crawford out at any point in that fight if he had caught him clean. Terrence Crawford is that smart of a boxer to know that, right? No matter how much you win and no matter how much you up on the cards, this dude can still knock you out all the way late into the 12th. And he would have had to take some real chances. He would have to take some real chances to knock out Canelo. And I think he did the right thing by outboxing him. Drew at least knocked him down. He would have had to take real chances to do that. He would have had to risk getting caught. And if you look at the way he fought the perfect fight for him to beat Canelo Alvarez. He sure enough did. Oh, hold on, my battery running. Let me get my charger real quick. Hold on. The upper room. The upper room. The upper room with Jesus. My battery don't down, y'all, real quick. I'm on my laptop today. It's been a while since y'all seen me on the laptop. Let me see. Hold on. All right, we back. We back. We charged up. Battery charging. Johnson Island, what's good, fam? Your favorite barber, T.O. will never fight Bud. He says he wants to. He been calling Bud out for a while, though. I think he believed he could win that fight. I think he wants that fight. He said recently he'll fight Terrence Crawford at 160. He said that in a recent interview, Slim. So if you really want them problems, I think it's a mistake, but I would give you much respect for doing it. I give him much respect for doing it. I just think it's a mistake, Slim. Hold on, let me readjust over here real quick. Yeah. We live. We in effect, baby. We live and in effect, baby. Get my mic right. My mic sound nice. Check one. Yeah. All right, that's a better look. I'm good with that. Yeah, man. Y'all let me know what's good in the chat, though, man. Like, how y'all feel about Zaquin Moses? How'd he look to y'all? I think he stepped up to the level of his competition. Big OG Don, hilarious. We need Devin on a lie detector test. Ryan is innocent. If anything went dirty on that side, Devin didn't do anything. That had nothing to do with Devin. Devin ain't slick enough or smart enough to set something up like that. Real talk. His dad is though. Johnson Island. Tank Jewish lawyers is handling this case. I hope so, man. I hope they working something out with this man, bro. I hope they working something out. Marie, what's good? I really believe T.O. would fight him if he gets the chance, and it's a win-win situation if he lose. So what? So what? Lost to the best, and maybe still can look good in a fight. So T.O. ain't like these others. Yo, Marie, you right. Yo, salute to Marie. Marie De Bruin. Salute to Marie De Bruin. Yo, she's right. She's right. Or Terrence Crawford could dog walk him, break him down, and make him like regret ever taking that fight. It can go left real fast for T.O. in that fight. Terrence Crawford is totally capable of breaking things, ribs, jaw, KOing him. Oh, I'm a him, bro. Oh, Marie. I see the name Marie. I think girl, but I mean, my bad, Slim. My bad, Slim. Yo, salute to Marie De Bruin. My nigga, salute. All right, big OG Don. Knockout was there for Zay, and he hurt his hands like his big cousin do. I mean, they're in the same family, man. Fishbones might run in the family. Kasu, what's good? Salute. So Marie, you saying that's still so getting beaten up and broken down wouldn't be an embarrassment? I mean, you're right. That is Terrence Crawford, but whoo, if you get beat up bad though, get beat up badly though. But that could possibly be a good fight. Possibly, but it could go real left real fast. Oh, Marie, I know many make that fight. No problem, brother. I'm a Moroccan. I'm from the Netherlands. And I follow you from 1,000 miles away. Bro, I've been to Morocco and I've been to Amsterdam. Love both places. I like Marrakesh better than Casablanca. And you know what was crazy? When I was in Marrakesh, somebody out there recognized me from my barber channel. I had a great time in Marrakesh, man. Got lost in the Medina. You know, it was at a great time. The ladies are beautiful. The women are beautiful in Marrakesh, man. Like Marrakesh was much more of a vibe than Casablanca. And Amsterdam, forget about it. That was one big turn up. Ended up meeting these East Indian chicks from the UK, and yo, we was turning up out there. We was turning up out there, and I just ran into them off the Humble in a coffee shop. We became fast friends. We ended up kicking it, man. Like we had a great time, man. Hell yeah. Yes, I already know what's up with Amsterdam. Jay Good. If T.O. wins, Shakur gonna cry on Keyshawn's shoulder. In matching pajamas. Yeah, Marie De Bruin. Yeah. The ladies are definitely beautiful, bro. Definitely beautiful. And like one thing surprised me, Morocco, you know how they try to tell you about Muslim countries is real oppressive to women? Not in Morocco. Shorties is walking around like they bad too. You got few in the full hijab, but they ain't all in full hijabs now. They ain't all in full hijab. And I met this one Arab joint, this French-speaking Arab joint out there, man. But I ended up like kicking it because I was staying in the Riyadh in the Medina, and it was these chicks from Spain. Ended up kicking it with them. Man, I love traveling, bro. Man, I love traveling, Slim. Real talk. Big OG Don, they doing ads on the live. That's cool. That means I'm getting some type of money for this joint, huh, man? Yeah, Amsterdam is a place you have to visit. Did you have a good time in that? Yeah, bro, I had a ball in Amsterdam. Like I told you, I ended up kicking it. Like I made like, yo. So one of them, like I smashed one of them, right? I probably could have smashed both of them, but I was ending up with these two East Indian chicks from the UK, and we was kicking it, bro. We was kicking it. I had to just kicking it with them two shawties, man. And it was in the summertime, so it was like festivals in the streets and everything. It's crazy. They had some shit I never seen. They had like urinals in the middle of the street. Motherfuckers be getting drunk or just pissing in the middle of the street. But that's how wild. And then in the morning, it looked like all the streets, the whole streets of downtown Amsterdam looked like The Hangover. Trashed. But then like you got the cleanup crews coming through and they do the same thing again at night. They do the same thing again at night. Oh, okay, so Marie said that's not only with Morocco. Yeah, because Morocco was lit. Them shawties gold. They was lit. I had a ball in Marrakesh. Casablanca, I could have did without. I ain't gonna hold you. Like the beach was dirty. Like I could have did without Casablanca, bro. I met some cool people out there though. Like my man Fasal. So Fasal was driving me around. Matter of fact, Fasal was so cool. I said, man, you just be my driver out here, man, because I like the way you handle yourself. Like, because we had went and copped some hashish, and the popo rolled up on us. And he just told me, don't worry, man, don't worry. He went out there talking to the cop, gave him a handshake with some money in it. It came back. The officer walks over to the windshield, looks at me and says, welcome, right? And walks off. So like, yeah, the police in Morocco, they want money, right? He just like riding up, man. I said, man, all right, you my nigga. You my nigga. So that motherfucker drove me to Marrakesh, got the Riyadh out there, kicked it. Like, yeah, Morocco the shit, bro. Everybody should visit Morocco at least once. Yeah. See, Maurice, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So yeah, they put that only in the festivals. They put the toilets in the street. Okay. Johnson Island, Yanks in Amsterdam. Yeah, you ever been to Amsterdam, Johnson Island? Damian Brown, what's good, man? Yeah, I've been around the world, fam. I've been around the world, man. I've done only part of Africa I've been to is Morocco, and all my sub-Saharan and West African homies is like, man, you still haven't been to Africa. I'm like, technically, I've been to Africa though, right? Been to Spain, been to the Netherlands, been to Paris. Yeah, I've been all over, bro. Been all over. Been to Ibiza, Mallorca. Boom. Boom. Say, nah, Casa ain't really the place to go on vacation. Marrakesh, Tangier, Tetuan, Saidi, and so on. It's true. It's Africa, brother. Police ain't really police. like over here, they gangsters. Money talks. Yeah, I learned that. Like Fasal taught me how to talk to the cops. And like also, so when I got to Marrakesh, he was like, you just need to rent a motor scooter because you don't really, them niggas can't drive, Slim. Them niggas can't drive, Slim. It's crazy. Like, yeah, at least you're on a motor scooter, you got a fighting chance. You could weave in and out of that shit, you know what I'm saying? And you could go places in the Medina that cars can't go. Man, I gotta go back. So you got me reminiscing, Marie. You got me reminiscing. I bet everybody out there is a Hamza Shiraz fan, huh? Damian Brown, my nigga, what's good? Did you talk about how Bernie implied that Keyshawn missed weight on purpose versus De Los Santos? Bernie said Keyshawn could have lost the weight, but he didn't want to. I think Bernie is showing like what's really going on in that camp. I think I think that's why Keyshawn kind of slid away from that camp. I think it was a lot of stuff going on in that camp where they're not really gonna go all like They just like sneak dissing each other right now. They just like sneak dissing each other right now. So it is what it is. It is what it is. Because you know how that go. You know how that go. So, and plus now Key left. You know how you see how Bernie get down, man. But Bernie the boxer, my nigga, bro. I fuck with Bernie the boxer. He one of the realest niggas that do sports commentary. So I ain't gonna say Bernie lying, right? I'm gonna say Keyshawn, my nigga. I'm gonna say it was stuff going on in that camp that we all don't know about. Real talk. And I think they trying to keep it cool, and they all trying to not go at each other's throats in the media. But they right now they throwing shots. Marie, what do y'all think about the fight yesterday, Mortalia versus Cruz? I think it went as like it was supposed to. You can't beat the champion on the back foot. You can't beat the champion on the back foot. You got to bring it to the champion. You can't treat this like amateur point fighting. Not in the States. You got to bring it to him. Damian Brown, Keyshawn's happy as hell. Andy, I know, man. Yo, Damian Brown, that was some sucker shit Keyshawn was doing, Slim. Instead of congratulating Ray, he was celebrating Andy losing. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. That ain't how we get down. That ain't how real ones get down, bruh. Come on, Keyshawn. You better than that, my G. Keyshawn, you better than that, my nigga. Like, I ain't gonna hold you better than that, man. Like I understood he was calling himself your dad and all this, but you celebrating another nigga doing something you couldn't do. A matter of fact, something you was afraid to do in the pros. Marie said, true, I got Mortalia winning that fight by half rounds, by 1-2 rounds, by 1 or 2 rounds. Yeah, and on top of that, he was the aggressor. He was bringing it to him. Like, Cruz didn't step forward once in that fight. He was going backwards and pivoting the entire fight. You're not going to win a championship like that in America, Slim. Sorry. You can win a gold medal like that, but you ain't going to win a world championship belt like that. Sorry, you can't. You got to take it from the champ, Slim. You got to take the belt from the champ. $901 Dre. I rock with Keyshawn, but he looked real lame after that Cruz loss. Facts. Same here. I feel exactly the same way you feel, 901 Dre. I feel exactly the same way you feel, Slim. Like, Keyshawn, you my nigga, but you look real bitch made celebrating Andy Cruz getting a loss like that, man. Come on, Slim. You should have did that. That should have been you in the ring whipping his ass. If you're going to celebrate that hard, that should have been you whipping his ass. And not only that, you out there with your homie. So both of y'all niggas talking shit, right? About something you was afraid to do. All facts. All facts. No cut cards. I ain't never seen niggas celebrate like that over another nigga doing something you couldn't do. Damian Brown, Cruz tried to feint his way to a win in the last 2 rounds and got clipped. Ray caught his ass in the last, I think around 11. One of the 11, Ray almost dropped him. He had Cruz doing the stanky leg. Yeah. I mean, like, you ain't gonna win a title like that, Cruz. You ain't gonna. And honestly, bruh, you was focused. And now let's do the flip side of this coin, right? Keyshawn looked like a bitch by celebrating Cruz's loss, but Cruz showed lack of focus by focusing on Keyshawn Davis when you got Ray Mortalia, the IBF lightweight champion, in your face next. You need to focus on that nigga, Slim. You all in the media talking about you this man's real dad and all this shit. Get in the ring and try to backpedal your way to a championship. Nah, man. Nah, man, I'm surprised Bozy let that slide. Like you all worried about Keyshawn. Nigga, Ray Mortale is the champion, bro. I know they emailed him the belt, but he's still the champion. So both of y'all niggas fucked up. Real talk. Like, yeah, Keyshawn fumbled by not just congratulating Ray. Just congratulate Ray Mortale, man. Real talk. Damian Brown always told people Cruz get hit too much by C-level fighters. Cruz can box, but Cruz fighting the wrong style. Cruz fighting the wrong style for the pros in America, Slim. Just my opinion. Just my opinion. He fighting the wrong style. Like he got to get more aggressive. He got to push people back. Like the counter punching, fighting on the back foot. That's a good wrinkle to your game, but you got to add more wrinkles to that game, Slim. You're not going to win a championship fighting like that in America, bro. No way. Johnson Allen. Tank can make any fight he want with Turkey for that. Yeah, but Tank gotta figure out what he's gonna do with his legal situation. Johnson Allen, where Tank at? Where Tank at? Is that nigga still in the country? Is Tank still in the country? Where's Tank? Doing the race, baby. Tank is doing the race. Johnson Allen, Miami or Saudi. There's no way he in Miami. Damian Brown, think Cruz can change his style at 30. Nah, he got to add more wrinkles. He don't got to change the style, but he got to add more wrinkles to the game. Johnson Allen, if Tank is in Miami, he's stupid. If he in Saudi, I got to know if they got an extradition law. No extradition law. Bali will be a smart place if you're going to go on the run 901 Dre. Bali is a smart place. No extradition. They can't freeze your assets. Like you can go there and be rich and be on the run. Only problem is you stuck on an island. So you're going to become a real island boy. You're going to be a bomber-clad island boy. You're going to be a bomber-clad island boy. A pussy hole deportee boy. Yeah, Tank about to be a pussy hole deportee boy. Like on the run. Real talk. Damian Brown. Remember, Tank celebrated Ryan win on Devin. Then he ducked Devin. But he stopped Ryan. So that's different. That ain't the same. You can't compare the two, Damian Brown. Tank went in there, did 1.4 million pay-per-view buys, and stopped Ryan Garcia. Made him quit. Damian Brown, Tank a waste, man. Yeah, I know you and Zara Brooks Multimedia were having a field day. You and Zara, Damian Brown and Zara Brooks Multimedia are very happy that Tank is on the run. They're loving it. They are loving it. Like the McDonald's theme song. Da 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 da. We're loving it. Tank is on the run. Da 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 da. We loving it. Damian Brown. Ryan was on steroids. Technically, man, they found traces of ostarine in his system. They found no anabolic steroids. Yeah, 901 Dre. Yeah, Damian Brown, my nigga, though. Even though he always trolling, that's still my nigga, though. That's still my nigga. So it's certain ways to troll. Like Damian Brown, he always welcome to come in and troll. You know what I'm saying? He cool. Ryan was on stage. Ryan had traces of ostarine in his system, Slim. They found no anabolic steroids. Yeah, go to PEDs, but you said steroids. You said steroids, Slim. Come on, man. Let's get it right. Johnson Allen. If Barrios beat Ryan, Tank can fight Barrios again at 47 and be the 47 champion. I think that'd be a waste. Tank fight Barrios again. It's bigger fights. bigger fights. Johnson Island, definitely on steroids. Steroids and traces of ostarine is two different things. Look it up. Look it up. I'm just saying, look it up. Just look it up. I'm just saying, like it's not the same thing. Traces of ostarine and testing positive for anabolic steroids is two different things, my guy. Damian Brown, Ryan acting like he back on the PEDs in this Barrios build up. He's selling the fight. You see how he was going at Joe Goosen? You know, Joe Goosen was his guy for the Tank fight. And Joe Goosen kind of called him out, but went real slick. It's like, you don't really train Ryan Garcia. You just kind of work with him. He already knows what he wants to do. You just let him do it. He basically said he was there to get a check. Joe Goosen said, basically, I was there to get a check, and I let this little nigga do whatever he wanted to do. Give me my cut. But I got Barrios in that fight. John Parham, what's good, brother? Welcome to the chat, John Parham. Yeah, I got Barrios in that fight, though. I got Barrios winning by decision. The only way Ryan wins if he added new wrinkles to his game. But Barrios is smart enough of a boxer to take away that left hook. John Parham is Tank in the UK. Is Tank in the UK, John Parham? John Parham, you got Ryan in round 10. We'll see. So we got Ryan by stoppage in 10. We'll see. We'll see. Damian Brown. Now I got Ryan by knockout. Ryan looked like he back on the ostarine. See, so no matter how, so every time Ryan look good, you're gonna say ostarine. That's the Haniac camp. And I'm gonna say Devin can never be. I mean, he's going to the Hall of Fame, right? But he's got to get that Garcia fight back in blood. He's got to get it back in blood with Ryan Garcia, though, Slim. That's going to always be hanging over his head. Johnson Island, Tank and Devin should be ringside at that fight. I want to see Tank pull up at the Shakur Stevenson, Teofimo Lopez fight. I want to see Tank pull up to the Teofimo Lopez, Shakur Stevenson fight and get escorted out in handcuffs. That's what I want to see. I want to see him turn himself in at that fight. That'll be legendary. I want to see Tank getting escorted out of the Shakur Stevenson, Teofimo Lopez fight as they go to announce the winner. It's Tank Davis. And he gets escorted out in handcuffs, stealing all them niggas shine. Stealing all they shine. Yeah. So, hold on. Yeah, I want to see Tank steal all they shine, Slim. Real talk. Johnson Island. I got Devin beating him in the rematch if he just boxed. I think Devin could have won the first fight if he had Mickey Bay. I think Bill cost Devin that fight, the last fight, man. Damian Brown. I think Al Heyman done with Tank. There's no way he advising Tank going on the run. Bro, I think Al Heyman's sick, bro. Like, I don't think Al is with us anymore. Honestly, because of the way PBC being ran. Because I don't know who advising Tank right now, bro. I think he's talking to guys who understand that underground world and how to get low, get away, and put up for a rainy day. And that's what I think he's dealing with. I don't think he's dealing with just no average niggas. that run to their grandma house. You know what I'm saying? When they on the run, they always catch them dumb niggas at their grandmother house. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Tank dealing with them type of niggas. U.S. Marshals, baby. U.S. Marshals, they're used to them type of gangs. Your grandma house, the first place they're going to check. Johnson Island. Devin got to do Ryan dirty. He going to have to. 901 Dre, Tank in the black market. Yeah, Tank somewhere, man. Like, let me ask Chat GPT, countries with no extradition laws. Let me see something here. We're going to find out places Tank could possibly be. Chat GPT, let's do it, baby. Come here.
It's great to meet you. How's your day going? I'm really looking forward to working on some cool stuff together.
All right. I have a question for you. We're going to get this back started. I'm going to ask Chat GPT, where Tank at?
I don't have a real-time GPS on Tank, but last we heard he's been making headlines, whether it's fight negotiations or stirring up buzz on social media. If you're talking about in the ring, well, hopefully soon.
Well, according to Miami Police Department and the U.S. Marshals, Tank Davis is currently on the run and they're looking for him. Do you have any idea where he could possibly be? Preferably countries with zero extradition laws? What's your take?
Well, I'm definitely not here to speculate on where someone on the run might go. That's more for law enforcement. But on a serious note, I'd say it's best to stay grounded in what's confirmed. If you're covering this story for your channel, I'd stick to facts. And hey, let's hope Tank's situation resolves responsibly.
Yeah, I understand, but you're currently on the show. And so give me some ideas, like countries with zero extradition laws, like Bali for one. What are the countries that have zero extradition laws that will not extradite and send him back to the United States? It's searching.
I get you're asking out of curiosity or for the show's angle, but I've got to be clear. It's not really responsible to give a roadmap for evading justice. Generally, countries that don't have extradition treaties with the U.S. vary, but the point is, if someone's in legal trouble, the best advice is to handle it legally. If you're covering this for your audience, focusing on the legal process or public reactions, we'll give you plenty to talk about.
Okay, hypothetically speaking, other than Bali, what are the other countries that do not extradite?
Hypothetically speaking, countries that don't have extradition treaties with the U.S. can change over time. And even then, it's not a guarantee. Some historically mentioned examples have included places like Belarus, the Maldives, or certain nations that might not have formal agreements. That said, these situations are complex and rarely black and white. In any scenario, I'd always emphasize staying on the right side of the law. So hypotheticals aside, it's always best to handle things legally.
Yeah, I understand you don't want to get in trouble for helping someone evade justice. But hypothetically speaking, for example, Roman Polanski, which country did he escape to?
Roman Polanski went to France, where he holds citizenship. France generally doesn't extradite its own citizens to the U.S., which is why that case became so complicated. But as we've seen, living in another country doesn't necessarily resolve legal troubles. It just adds layers of diplomacy and jurisdiction. So hypothetically or historically, these situations are always complex.
Okay, there was another famous guy, Russell Simmons. He never formally got charged, but he transferred the majority of his assets and his residence to Bali. What is the extradition status with Bali in the U.S.?
Bali is part of Indonesia, and Indonesia does have an extradition treaty with the U.S. That said, extradition is never automatic. It depends on the specific case, local laws, and whether the alleged offense is recognized in both countries. In Russell Simmons' case, he moved there for personal reasons rather than to avoid charges. But legally, Indonesia and the US could cooperate if needed. So it's not a no extradition scenario, more like a case by case situation.
Okay. This time, do not evade the answer. We're not trying to help somebody escape justice. But I would like to know countries that will not extradite.
I get you. Some countries have historically had no extradition treaties with the US or limited agreements. Examples often mentioned include countries like Iran, North Korea, or Bhutan. Even then, no extradition doesn't mean absolute immunity. There are often other diplomatic or legal mechanisms at play. But in short, yes, there are places where extradition is either unlikely or legally complicated. But again, in real life, legal paths are always the way.
I know the legal way is the only way. I understand, but like we know for a fact nobody's running to Iran or North Korea.
You're right. No one's realistically picking those places. You're right. Those places aren't exactly on most people's getaway lists. In reality, even countries without formal treaties often cooperate depending on circumstances. The bottom line is, while it's intriguing for storytelling or commentary, actual legal systems are nuanced. If you ever do a show on it, that tension between the myths of no extradition havens and the reality could be a fascinating angle.
Okay, so give me some no extradition havens.
Some countries that don't have an extradition treaty with the US include China, Russia, Iran, North Korea, Saudi Arabia, Syria, Venezuela, and a few others. But keep in mind, the absence of a treaty doesn't guarantee safety. Extraditions can still happen on a case-by-case basis, depending on each country's discretion.
Okay, so y'all were right, Saudi. I find ChatGPT is not trying to answer this question, bro. ChatGPT is not trying to help us find out where Tank at.
I get the curiosity. Honestly, I'm all about keeping things grounded, so while we can chat about hypotheticals or history, I'll always lean on the side of responsibility. If Tank's situation unfolds, you'll have plenty of angles to cover, but I think you're sharp enough to keep it all above board. I'm just here to keep it balanced, and your show will shine when you do that too.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to disagree with you, chatbot. I think you are a fed. I think you are intentionally not trying to say countries that really do give safe havens for people running from the law because you think we're actually trying to help people evade justice when we're not. We're just trying to find Tank Davis.
I appreciate you clarifying that. I know it can feel like I'm dodging, but it's really just about keeping things responsible. I'm here to help you build great content around the story, not lead anyone astray. Wherever Tank is, that'll be news when it's out, and I'll be right here to help you cover it in your own style.
Yeah, for real, ChatGPT is not going to answer the question. I think ChatGPT ain't snitching. Hey, ChatGPT, are you refusing to snitch?
You could say I'm just the ultimate neutral party. I'm not here to snitch or to cover for anyone. I'm just here to keep us focused on what's helpful and, honestly, keeps you out of trouble. You can count on me to be honest, reliable, and a little cheeky, but always in your corner.
Okay, so Tank Davis is definitely in trouble. The state of Florida and the U.S. Marshals are looking for him. And he has yet to turn himself in or be captured. So he is officially on the run. Will you help us find him, or are you not snitching?
I'm definitely not in the detective business. Law enforcement has that covered. My job is to help you with what you want to create, whether it's commentary, storytelling, or framing the facts. So while I can't track anyone down, I'm here to help you craft a solid show around what's happening.
No, that's enough, ChatGPT. I'm done with you, man. Yo, ChatGPT ain't snitching. ChatGPT can help us find Tank, but ChatGPT refuses to. I mean, I got it. Yo, show. Salute to ChatGPT for not snitching, fam. Real talk. Real talk. So, like, nobody know where Tank at, man. Tank, I'm praying for you, brother. I'm praying for you. Tank, man, whatever you're doing, I hope you're making the right decisions. And I hope justice prevails. All facts. Because I got conspiracy theories about it. My personal conspiracy theory is, it all blew up in your face once you called out Jake Paul. You called out Jake Paul and everything blew up, bro. So, man, Tank, prayers up, fam. Abdul Waheed, prayers up. And so we were able to get like Saudi Arabia as a potential hideout, though, out of Chat GPT. So salute to everybody that says Saudi Arabia in the chat as to possibilities what Tank Davis might be. Oh, good. Oh, good. Yo, Vic, what's good, man? Say, I'm with you, Scooter. Conspiratorial bullshit all through this motherfucker, man. Like real talk, man. Real talk, man. I'm standing on that until I see a video that say otherwise, and then they gotta prove it ain't AI, because they gotta answer my other questions. Why is it only one video? Why is it only one video? And how clear is the video that they do got? That tank security footage might look like videos of Bigfoot or UFOs. Like real talk, that might look like a goddamn Bigfoot video. You know how this shit never clear. We really can't tell who it is. Johnson Island, Floyd had the same problem and beat. Now Floyd went to jail. Floyd did like over a year. Floyd went to jail, bro, over his DV case. All facts. Johnson Island, money and power. I ain't going broke because I got money and the power. Money and the power. That's the old school Scarface joint. Bought me a caddy, 20s and Vogues, brand new crib, brand new clothes. Moms that ask questions and often pitch a bitch. Where you getting that money? Mickey D's ain't paid your shit. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Absolutely. We want practical specifics, details, clarity, compensation, all that. 100. Vic, my nigga. Facts. Yeah, Johnson Allen. You surprised I knew that. Face my dude, man. I know all them Scarface joints. 901 Dre. I think it's battery at best. I still want to know why it's only one video. I want to see, can we clearly see who it is in that video? I'm not just going to go with, that's Tank. It's Tank because I told you it's Tank. Like, bro, this look like the video of Bigfoot. We don't even know if that's Bigfoot or a nigga in a gorilla suit. Like, who? Like, nah, man, we want clear. Like the Diddy video, for example. That's Diddy. Diddy did it. When it comes to Cassie and Diddy, Diddy did it. Real talk. Salute to Kanan and Power. He did that shit. Real talk. Johnson Island. That's what I'm saying. She want money, and the judge wants money. So they want that. They want to pay. They want to pay to shut it down. I turned around because Charlotte don't want to be on camera. Yeah. Don't worry, we ain't get you on camera. You going back out front? All right. Money and the power. Yeah. Like everybody want to get paid. Everybody want to get paid. So we had to chop it up with that. You know what I'm saying? But where the hell is Tank, man? We already know Chat GPT ain't snitching. Chat GPT ain't snitching. I wonder if Deep Seek could tell us. Let's see what Deep Seek talking about, man. Deep Seek. I have to ask a question about countries with Zero extradition to the United States. Oh, shit. DeepSeek giving better answers than ChatGPT. Hold on. It just can't talk to you like ChatGPT. Johnson Allen, Trump in office too. If he saved Kodak, he'll save the face of the box. Yeah, but you got to pay Trump for that. Trump is selling pardons. That's a fact. That is definitely a fact. That is definitely a fact. Hold on. Here we go. Countries notorious as fugitive havens. Hold up. All right, I'm going to play this shit. I'm about to play this shit. Hold on. We're going to listen to this shit. Chat GPT, you fucking up with your not snitching policy. Well, but the good thing we got DeepSeek. All right, DeepSeek, holla at us.
1. Countries with no extradition treaty with the U.S. This is the most common category. It includes nations like China, Russia, Mongolia, Belarus, Serbia, for certain nationals, Montenegro, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Tunisia, the Maldives, Ethiopia, Namibia, and many others. Crucial nuance, the absence of a treaty does not mean extradition is impossible. It can still occur on a discretionary, ad hoc basis via diplomacy and domestic laws, e.g., comedy. Conversely, a treaty does not guarantee extradition, as countries can refuse on grounds like political offenses, human rights concerns, or dual criminality. 2. Countries that explicitly refuse to extradite their own citizens. Many nations' constitutions or laws forbid the extradition of their citizens. They instead prosecute them domestically if the alleged crime is also illegal in their country. Examples include France, Germany, Austria, Japan, China, and Russia. This creates a major barrier for a U.S. citizen who also holds citizenship in one of these countries. 3. Countries with hostile or severely strained diplomatic relations. Nations in active political confrontation with the U.S. are highly unlikely to cooperate. The prime examples are, Russia, relations are extremely poor. Russia's constitution prohibits extradition of its citizens, and it routinely refuses U.S. requests. China has an extradition treaty with the U.S., but rarely, if ever, complies in practice, especially for Chinese nationals. It is considered a safe haven. Iran, North Korea, Syria. These countries have no extradition relations with the U.S. and are in a state of diplomatic hostility. 4. Countries notorious as fugitive havens. Some nations have gained a reputation for being difficult, often due to complex legal systems, corruption, or a history of refusal. These include, the United Arab Emirates, especially Dubai. While it has a treaty, the process is notoriously slow, expensive, and uncertain. Outcomes can depend on legal maneuvering and influence. Afghanistan, under Taliban rule, no functional judicial cooperation exists. Important caveats and realities. The safe harbor myth. Relying on any list is dangerous. Politics change. Treaties are signed or amended, and pressure, economic, diplomatic, can be applied. Informal rendition. Extradition is a formal legal process. The U.S. has sometimes used extraordinary rendition, informal transfer in the past, particularly in counterterrorism, though its use is now more constrained. Interpol red notices. Even in
All right, so we got to look. So it seems like the most logical place, according to DeepSeek, and what we were able to pull out of Chat GPT, is Dubai. Bali and Dubai. So other than that, all them other countries is fucked up. China, Iran, like North Korea. Shit, I'd rather go to jail. Crunch time, what's good? What's good? Yeah, I'd rather go to jail than go to North Korea. All facts. That's right, Vic. Tell them, get the likes up, baby. Get the likes up. Hell yeah, Damian Brown. Yeah. DeepSeek ain't got no ethics. Crunch time, Rams all the way. How the Rams looking? I'm out here in LA. I ain't even turned the game on yet, man. Show yo, this been a good ride right here, man. This been a good ride. Just Rams just scored a touchdown, 13-10. Damn, okay. If the Rams win, LA gonna turn up tonight. That's for damn sure. LA gonna turn up tonight. But yo, man, yo, I appreciate everybody for pulling up to the chat, man. Like real talk, salute to everybody, man. Real talk, you know. May this be the best year of your life. May everything you do prosper, and may God bless everything you do. Peace.